Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I even surprised myself. Hey, it's the Sunday Rant. And today, there's not a lot of great cars to look at, just your regular cars. But I want to talk about an article that I read. An article said, hey, if you want your fleet to be, and I'm paraphrasing right now, if you want your fleet to be safe, if you want to get, better, safer fleet, make sure all your trucks have GPS routing, truck GPS routing in the trucks for drivers, comfort or whatever, and safety. They made a point about, makes it much safer. No, right? This is obviously written by somebody that doesn't drive and is never driven. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I would assume. Listen, these things are just an assistant to you. How many times do we read about drivers driving over some 200-year-old covered bridge or down a sidewalk? There was one on a walkway just not that long ago, right? A walkway. Well, my GPS told me to do that. Or going around some backup and they're down some dirt road or on a dead end. Because why? They followed the GPS. I don't like it for drivers until they're experienced. The same way when we had typing, we started on a manual typewriter to learn how to type. Then you can have the typewriter assist you as an electric. Same thing as this. Get out your map. Now, yeah, you can look at a mapping software or whatever, but figure it out. Figure it out. Read the signs. I've had a number of students recently with me, and that's the first thing that I notice is they don't look at the signs. They're like, where do we go here? We talked about this a little bit ago. What road are we supposed to be on? Look at the signs. Look at the signs and see what you're supposed to do. Forget about electronics. Forget about all that. I don't allow any of that, all right? Look at the signs. Learn the interstate system. Then you'll figure out where you're going. And I know people say, all the old days were, yeah. Did you see a bunch of people driving over covered bridges then? Was that posted on the internet in the 70s? No, it wasn't. In the 1970s, you never saw an article on the internet about anybody driving over a covered bridge. Look it up. Okay, so that kind of thing is a problem. To say truck should have truck GPS, absolutely not. About, a couple months ago now, they made a big announcement here and they go, with your log, there's going to be GPS. So if you put your destination in there and it's truck based, they said, try it out on how great it is. It stinks. It stinks. Okay. And I tried it next to Google Maps. You're better off following the car Google Maps. Now, I don't know what one they're using here. Believe me, whatever it is, it's the cheapest one that they could get for 4 cents. Okay. And somehow they'll figure to take that out of our check. But it's terrible. It's not even close to the right way. But again, this is probably done by someone, not a driver. And then it's put out by people high up, not drivers. Oh, truck GPS, let's give it to everybody. We read an article about it by somebody. It must be great. It's not. All this does is pacify companies that want to hire people that don't have any experience. They're like, this way we can hire people with no experience. We'll just give them truck GPS and everything will be fine. Everything is fine. Everything is not fine. You're better off hiring an experienced driver. Of course, companies don't like to do that because they would have to pay more, right? They're like, we could just pay half price to somebody else rather than hiring experienced people. Always the problem, but funny. If they want an operation, right? I'm going to have brain surgery. Who do you want? Somebody that started last Tuesday or somebody that's been doing it 25 years and has done thousands of them? Who would you pick for yourself or for your kids? Correct. You're always better off with experience. That's what I say. Does that mean inexperienced drivers shouldn't be able to work? Absolutely not. But they should be taught to learn, right? Learn the roads, learn everything. Don't depend on electronics. What about, what was it? A month or two ago now? When half the people's phones didn't work in the country or whatever. How are you going to run your GPS down if you can't get a signal? See, that's the thing. That's the difference, isn't it? So these kind of articles, it should be, all trucks should have truck GPS. No. Absolutely not. They should not. That does not make your fleet safer. What makes your fleet safer? It's better drivers. Drivers that care about safety. Am I right? Do I get an amen? All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.